Alright, starting that stream a little early because fuck it. Why the fuck not? Gonna be doing some quick battles today. I've realized I really let my quick battleage kind of slip as of late, so today is gonna be a lot of losing. But that's okay. We're gonna be building ourselves back up to getting like a lot more competitive in my quick battles. I'll be doing a lot more of them off stream too, so that really kind of level the playing field, as it were. I need to get a better idea of the quote-unquote meta for things right now. Let's see, popping out that chat. Okay. Go ahead and start running our first map. I'm just gonna go jump on in. Hey, what's up, Soul Blommy? How you doing, man? Daniel Brody, how are you? What is this nonsense? Hello from Scotland. Hello from California. Alright. Downward duck. Ooh, got here early. What's up, Thursday night? You need Chaos Star on a forehead, just right there. You know, right there. Let's see. I'll just do High Elves to start off with, because you guys know how much I love High Elves. Prince, I'm Star Dragon, always a competitive pick. What's the button I'm looking for? Nope. This one. Yeah. Let's see. Okay, so he's going with a little bit of that. Let's do a little bit of this. Yeah, we'll do that. Hey, Setra, how are you, man? Hey, John Boom. We'll do that. Don't need this. Don't really need that. I don't really need those, to be honest. Just keep it on there. The cream of the crop. Thank you very much. So let's see how we do this. I'm assuming we'll be fighting. Oh, a switcheroo, huh? Okay. Do that now, just in case we get. Oh, another switch. There's so much switching. I have to say your screen blocker is way better than turns. Less rat burns. Hey Steven, how are you, dude? Another Primarch vid? Hopefully soon. That. Do some of this. Then we'll probably go with let's see here. How do I want to do this? Autogen it is. How often do you get someone on what's it called, that wants to do autogen? I will autogen the shit out of it. I have swayed you. Hey Ty, you need to cover the whole unit screen. Nah, I don't really need to do that, John Boom. But since so many of you complain so much about it, there you go. Could Magnus the Red sit on the Golden Throne and control it if he was not corrupted by Zinj? Good question. I don't think he can, because even what's his name? The Sigilite couldn't even really do it. And even though he's not necessarily a Primarch, he's a pretty powerful Psyker. I just don't think that even Magnus is as powerful as the Emperor when it comes to psychic abilities. Gary, hello, dude. Paul, what up, man? Zinch build. Hey man, how's it going? Just got home, getting a little Italian in my life. Dude, you gotta get a little Italian in your life all day, all long, son. I have swayed you, Anakin. Those moves, those fancy dance moves right there, I always use those moves. If there's one thing I learned, it is that Jean-Claude Van Damme is the consummate dancer. So let's see what this autogen. I didn't even look at the autogen, to be totally honest. I was too busy like talking to you guys. So we're autogenning against Skaven. We'll see how it goes. It might not even be an autogen for them. Okay, so an interesting front line, that's for sure. And by interesting, I mean non-existent. Look at that. This. Look at that back there. So we're gonna use that. This is on that. This is interesting.
White lions. It will be done. Understood. Orders received.
This is real interesting. At least it's got a Moon Dragon, Tyrannok Chariot. I'm expecting some Doom Wheels on his part though, so it's gonna be kind of interesting, I think. So we'll see how this goes. Just go ahead and put some pressure on. Oh, one second, I'm gonna close my door. Assuming my green screen doesn't fall over. Hey, it made it. Shocking. Oh. Okay. Oh. Lots of slaves on his part, he's saying. Miro asks, is the next candidate to sit on the Golden Throne. He's a Primarch as being human is the limit sitting on the throne. What was the question there, John Boom? Hey, Anthony, how are you, dude? David Total War, what's up, man? So, okay, he's got 2 units. He's got 2 warp hunting cannons. That's pretty primo. Yeah, this is a pretty solid army. I mean, it's nothing substantial, but those things are gonna rip up. Oh!
Without fail. Without fail.
Slingers, yeah, the Doom Wheels I won't have much of an answer for.
Tyrannok chariots.
Oh.
It shall be done. Assyrian guides us. Asa move. Setting forward.
Let's just get everything moving up. It's an auto-gen, let's just have fun. Got all of the abilities of light, because, you know, why wouldn't you want that?
Spearmen. Onward.
I don't even know if it has any, like, worthwhile things to attack here.
Asa move. Eagle claw. By Alario. Orders received.
That net seems really small. And do that right there. And focus that right there. And you... I don't know. This looks fun. I'm just gonna press the button. Mm-hmm.
Orders received. Assia Mage. Forward.
Let's see, let's see, let's see. Where's this lord?
Without fail. What orders? Send loyal. With cadet.
Okay, so I'm gonna lord. And I'm gonna do this right on the lord.
Ulfwan Mage. Make
Oh! I just burnt my own lord up.
going abroad. Cleanse the land. Swordmaster of Poet. Assyrian Gaza. Acknowledge.
I don't know what this does again. What does it do? It's like a hard shot or something?
Assur forward. It shall be done. You're a bear. Unpaid. Steel. Loyal. Orders received. Dragon.
And we'll guess we'll just jump onto that. Why not? Eee!
Master of Poets.
Get that quick down, get that quick down.
Advancing. For Lothar. Setting forward.
Ah, whatever. Just put it in combat. Eee!
Without fail. It will be done. Princess of Ulthuan. Attack with haste. Agreed.
See if that works. I don't think it'll work that close. Whamp. That dragon is dead. D-E-D, dead.
What orders? For the Ever Queen. Mine. Elfry. Swiftly.
Just kind of get everything up in there. Get everything fighting.
Acknowledge.
This was a fun auto-gen, though.
We go.
And Army Loss is kicking in. Yeah, absolutely. You can ask lore questions, man. What lizardmen spawning is? So they actually spawn them out of giant like vats, like they use like magic and everything to quite literally spawn them. D-E-D, dead. So yeah, really kind of wonky composition on my part. Like no real front line. Couldn't really kind of get to toe with many of their infantry. But oh well, on to the next one. Just an auto-gen, just having some fun. Warming it up, warming it up. I don't really know the application of a Great Eagle. I don't really like them very much at all. What's my favorite obscure lore fact? I don't know. Because they don't really feel very obscure. Oh, what's an obscure lore fact that I can think of? Honestly, like my brain's like kind of like dead right now. I can't think of it. Yeah, Dirthu did get killed. I don't remember 100%, so we'll go into that in a different video. But I can't remember who killed him. If someone does remember that, let me know. Hey, what's up, Whiskey Jack? Okay. Still will take children. I guess we'll do that. I'm not really a huge fan of those things. Okay, alright. Okay, Death Hag on the Cauldron of Blood, because that's always a strong choice. We'll go with some Blackguard Corsairs. And I guess Blackguard in case they take some big old fat units. We'll take some Butch Elves to tank some things. We'll take some Dark Shards to kind of shoot up the back line here. Maybe one unit of Kolba Knights in case they bring... Oh shit, can't bring those Kolba Knights, huh? Let's see if we can spare something. I don't really ever like Chill Wind, to be totally honest. I don't think I ever use it, let alone Power of Darkness. I could probably drop one of these, take some of that. Yeah. Play some Lizards, maybe? Oh, Thursday night. I'll definitely play Lizardman after this, man. Don't age. Krokar as old as the first demonic invasion of chaos. They age, they just don't... They're really, really, really old. I mean... Hey! Robbie B, thank you for subscribing, dude. One pretty obscure fact of how halflings in Sterling perform harvest sacrifices using travelers that no one would miss. There you go. That's a really good one, Torrentino. I don't know a ton about the lore of the hobbits. I mean halflings, because it's mainly from Warhammer RPG and less from the actual tabletop. So that's an obscure fact in and of itself. But I went with Blackguard. Maybe you should go with Harganeth Executioners, to be totally honest. Oh crap. Forgot to do that. Uh-oh, might get a little stream sniped. Let's see here. Yeah, I'll just do this. Which lore of magic grows hair? The one that I don't have, Fire Scorpion. Gerb, a little bit of both. So Lothern is actually or Athel Loren, I mean, sorry, is actually filled with like magic. So it's not necessarily that they woke the trees. The trees were kind of waking on themselves, and they were like, "Come on, little guy, come on." And Louis, aren't the halflings in Warhammer Fantasy like terrifying little things? Yeah, Paul, they're actually like little gremlins, man. They're disgusting. Oh man, I hope you guys saw the leaked footage of the Tomb Kings that pretty much confirmed it thanks to Intel. They live in Sterling like amongst other humans. They're just kind of like all halflings in almost any fantasy world are kind of like just like Dr. Zero said, like pretty like looked down upon. What obscure faction I'd like to see as a playable race? Honestly, I don't want to see many obscure factions. Like a lot of people are like, oh, I really want to see what's it called? We'll do this. People are like, I really want to see what the fuck's it called? Albion. I'm like, nah. Nothing really cool about them. They're not like, oh man, this is a really cool faction because of like this little chunk of history. There's a little chunk of history with them, and there's a Lisbon hold up there, but there's nothing like overly like stand out cool to me. So I'm like, I could not and be okay with it. Okay. It's not leaked footage of the Tomb Kings, just a picture, but it was pretty much just like, there you go. I hate this map, because this map is real tricky, because you're not going to see each other until you're like halfway into the engagement. So some bats to be had.
shards. Bloody murder.
Oh, look at this big guy.
Death. Forward. Death awaits. Moving out. Murder awaits.
We got some blood knights on the side over there. I'm actually gonna bring these guys back over here. Fuck it. He's going for a wound of death on me, so we're gonna do that. Them there, that there, that there. Push these up as well. Manny is one unit already kind of fallen hard over there.
Dark shards. With pleasure.
Where are those blood knights at? I want to just breath attack the shit out of them. Oh, they're moving. That was not a good idea. Damn, I couldn't cancel it. Ah. Whoopsies, whoopsies. Okay, we'll do this here. That didn't actually target. That should go off, really knocking them down hard and heavy like. Okay, backline is pretty not necessarily entirely compromised, but they are definitely in trouble here. Let's get these guys off of here, they're wasting their time. Pull this over to here. Let's get you off of this. You right into that guy right there. This death hack is actually really helping out. Oh my god, Cairn Wraiths? I have not seen them in a Queen's Age. Get these death hags on this guy here. Okay, do that there. We're gonna get a good breath on these Graveguard right there. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one, Anakin. Guys, I didn't see how fast we killed Manny, but I think Manny's dead somewhere in a ditch. Alright, these guys are coming back online. Bring them onto here. Looks like this one's pretty much in the bag here, guys. Get that O'Malley. Let's get you back onto that. Alright, this was a good one. Oh, pretty quick too. Lord of Malice. Yeah, sure, let's just do it. I've never seen what that does. Oh, Rampage? Yeah. Just go crazy, guys. Victory is in our grasp. Hey, Macarena. Yeah, I'll just do it on that. Screw it. Let's see if I can do it before he actually, like, runs. Which elves are the hottest? Which elves are the hottest? That's the answer, Fire Scorpion. And just drop down these Karen race. To you too, dude. What's up, Rooster Illusion? Sorry guys, I was pretty focused on this one. Who's the thickest lord? Anything Nurgle. Let's see. DE versus Vamp win. A victory! It's really like, I'd say my strongest race is unfortunately Dark Elves. I wish it wasn't, but it is. Let's just jump onto some Lizardmen though. I know you guys want to see some Lizardmen. We'll get that going. We'll get that going. Italian races towards Wood Elves and High Elves. Shake my head. Not even a little bit, man. Oh, Lizardmen are going to be so fun here on this matchup. Okay, so where are our lizards? Put up the screen. Put up the shields. Okay, so let's go with... We're probably going to have to do a lot of Chosen with halberds, which is not going to be very fun. But... let's see what we can do here. I want to go with this. I'll go with this. I'll do this. And I'll do... that. That. A little bit of this. A little bit of that. You think we will see Araby? I think so. I absolutely think so. So how's my week been? It was okay, Whiskey Jack. It's all just kind of leading up to like the same thing, you know? Like, is that like an eventuality of me quitting my job? So that's kind of going to be pretty huge when that happens because I kind of need it, to be totally honest. Like, I'm just ready to be done. So do that. Do some of this. I need to squeeze out some more room here, so let's see here. I don't think they're going to be as useful, so let's do that. We'll take a look here in just a second what this is, guys. I gotta make some changes to get something that I can't fucking find on the thing. Ah, there it is. Okay. Well, we'll see how this goes. Oh man, from the two Total War Warhammers, which had the better music, totally the second one. But Whiskey Jack, yeah, my week's been kind of shitty. Like, I'm really ready to transition to full-time job hunting to get into the gaming industry and full-time, like, getting out of sales and getting more into this and talking with you guys and hanging out with you guys throughout the week. Like, that's really kind of like my big thing right now. And like every day at work is just pretty fucking miserable for me. Multiple shit coming your way. Number one, cockfight today should be gunpowder themed. Where are you holding Christmas holiday, and did you buy Turn something? I did not buy Turn something, but I do have something planned for him. I go to Christmas at my parents' house, which is just about an hour away, so I go and like hang out with my whole family, like big, huge Italian family, so like 30, 40 people. You should find the dude, bind him, and make him kneel on the rice for a few hours. Rooster, what are you talking about, man? What did I come back to? Okay, so we'll see how this goes. I went with, I didn't go with any Temple Guard. And I went with very few skin cohorts. I was going to go with 4, but I really wanted to get these Solar Engine and Revivification Crystal. I do, Lord Krevnar. I'm the head of a sales department. So we'll see how this goes. I don't have to worry much about him catching those things. I did put my Skink Chief and Skink Priest here in the air. Basically, the whole point of them is to give me a Cold Blood for my Krokgar. And Brastilodon will be up here. That might help me with morale. It might not. We're going to find out here. I wish I'd actually taken some Cold One Spear Riders now that I think about it. I don't have enough anti-large. I just have these spears. So that's probably going to be my biggest issue here. Ah, I see. So you can go in the trees. The Chaos Sorcerer of Death on that is not going to be too fun for me. But let's go ahead and move this way. See what's in these here trees. Flee! Flee for your lives! What do you sell? I sell backup software, like enterprise level backup software, so I sell to like big companies. Just kind of get away from this, do not engage, get away, get away, get away. Trying to find where his army is. Don't say I don't pay. Thanks, Dov. Man, McMillan seems just got ate up pretty quick black. Oh. It's kind of a unique engagement of what's going on right now. I think his army is just all back in this bush here then. Oh, little skinks. Boom, right in the butthole. I don't know where his army is at all. This is crazy. That thing is going to be able to eat at my air pretty hard. Hola, skinks! There we go. I wonder where the hell those chosen halberds were. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's not good. But he probably should have gone for my best load on, to be totally honest. Just gotta wait a little bit longer and I'll be able to drop down on those things. Eee! Sorry guys, I'm not paying attention. I'm so concentrated right now. Ah! Ah! Ah, this might not go well for me. We need to get this thing like kind of freed up a little bit here. Yee! Perfect. Okay, we can cap the Lord now. Okay. Isn't this track? I think this tracks. Yes, track him. Boom. Okay, we got rid of him. Perfect. Those children with halberds are pretty much like, you know, GG right now, but we'll see what we can do. Yes, rally, my preciouses. If we can build up enough of this, we might be able to kind of like hurt him a lot. This vortex is one more magic. We can get like a good engagement going. Oh, he's got a whole other unit up there. It's like totally full, like full health. All right, so let's try and get some terror routing going on here. Just keep shooting into that. Yes, Anakin. Yes. Okay, get the resistance up. Let them converge on me here. We'll pop this in a second. Get out! Just kind of keep trying to break their morale. Right into that. Good job. Keep charging into it. Chosen should be immune to psychology. They are in tabletop. Alright, maybe we can get some good routes going here. Come on, come on, come on. Because they choose to be. Oh, you guys are so damn cheeky. His other toes are going to take a long time to get here, hopefully. Oh! Yeah. We've lost! We have lost! Yeah, there it is. Womp womp. Good one, though. This was a good one. We should have just engaged them right off the bat and not, like, kind of, like, ran around all funky, because then we could have actually used our skinks to pretty good use. Alrighty. Woo! This green screen's just on my dick right now. A valiant defeat, indeed. A good, well-fought fight. Okay, guys, what did I miss? Holy crap, I was so, like, engrossed in that one. Whew! Those chosen with halberds, that's the new meta right now. Do a Tyranid melee build. Are they finally going to release the Necrons? They're supposed to in Dawn of War 3. We're going to see every major race if they had an official army book that will be confirmed since day one. That's very true, Last Defender of Zodal. Thank you again, Dov Plays, for your lovely donation. What else did I miss? Skinks may have favorite audio clips, and I have no idea what they're even supposed to be saying. Skinks deserve Saurus rights. No, but they deserve Croxior rights. Yeah, I'll be honest, I didn't go with Temple Guard because I'm like, oh, okay, maybe I'll get more value out of the Saurus, and I probably would have had a better engagement had I had 1 or 2 Temple Guard in there. But let's see what we get. Let's see what we can do. You know what? I'm gonna do some Wood Elves. This is probably not gonna go well, but I wanted to play some Wood Elves after reading some stuff here. So let's see what I do. Do Hobgoblins deserve Goblin rights? No, Hobgoblins are disgusting. Anything with the name Hobgoblin just sounds vile. We get some spears. We'll definitely get some Eternal Guard. We'll do some Starfire Shafts. Branch Wraith for sure. Lore question: mermaids in Warhammer only have a sort of Medusa, but there's sirens in Warhammer. There's not necessarily mermaids, you know. I like the Pendulum, Shield of Thorns. No one likes Melkoth Mystifying Miasma. First Blood is definitely a necessary. Necessary to drink your own piss. No, but it's sterile and I like that taste. Be fighters, they are skeletons. What do you mean, Fire Scorpion? Don't forget the Van Damme distraction. Oh. Thank you, Whiskey Jack. Shit. Let's see here. I'm gonna try something here. I don't know how it's gonna work. I never ever do this, so I'm gonna see how it works. I've never used one of these. Do that and do this. Yes, yes, Anakin. Shouldn't they be weak and not able to fight at all because they are just bones? They use necromantic magic. to bind their bones together, fire scorpions. So the more powerful the necromancer technically is supposed to be, the more powerful the skeleton warrior. But because they're reanimated, they just kind of do the fighting will of the necromancer. So the strength that the bones had in life, they do not have in death. Unless they didn't drink enough milk. Low calcium, weak bones. Shit, just fucking breaks. Just shatters right at the femur. Oh, he switched to this, huh? Well, it's still not a bad choice. He switched to chaos, so I mean, children with halberds are going to be probably used a lot here, but yeah, let's just do it. We'll see how this goes. I'm excited. I'm always excited. I'm always excited to kind of lose a little bit. Ryan, can you give us an evil cackle? Like, what do you mean, like? I am the Senate. Is that how the Tomb King Skeleton Warriors work as well? No, Fire Scorpion. They're actually not. They're reanimated because of a kind of an invocation that was placed on them before going into the tomb. Like they chose, like, hey, I'm going to serve my lord, and until death. And that's kind of how it works for them. A little bit different with them. So Asaru Spears are going to kind of keep our backline intact here. My typical setup. And these will do there. 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 We want that branch wraith up front to give that damage. Oop, we don't need that anymore. So I went with a Waystalker. Never use the Waystalker. Never ever have I used this Waystalker. And he like Vanguard deploy. Can Vanguard deploy into the shit? Yeah, I want to see if what I can get into the how I can use this Waystalker. I have no idea how, but I'm gonna try and learn. Gotta make my line longer. There we go. Don't forget the overlay, Anakin. Okay. Nothing crazy here. Where's their lord? Okay. Archaon the Everchosen. Lots of Chaos Warriors, lots of Forsaken. So he's going to flank me with those Forsaken after I engages the front line. So what we're going to do here is wait. You do not fire. Okay, he's going to actually come this way. Let's push this guy back a little bit, because that thing's going to eat him the fuck up. Oh! Oh, look! Some hidden units have been revealed! Oh, you better hope you can fucking get there, man. You better hope you can get there. You better hope you can get there. Oopsies. You're the hottest women in Warhammer units to have sex with without getting your suck screwed off. Oh man, it's always gonna be. It is always gonna be Witch Elves, man. Yep, saw that coming. Yeah, I left that open. Entirely too open. Ah. Okay, well, I got a pendulum of my own, buddy. Let's see here. Where is his damn... There it is.
Blade guard! Children of Athel learn! We are tireless! Ha! Mykonos! End them! Blade guard! Pull back! Ha! Quickly!
Oh, man. Should have stood on the front line.
Warriors of Ariel!
Eager for battle! Unifer!
Pull back! Ha! For the eternal realms! To battle!
Isha! I am reborn! Who else would agree?
Blade guard!
Okay.
Orion! Yes!
Oh, Chaos Knight's now all of a sudden. Damn.
Ever ready! Battle learn! Quickly! They will die!
Forest Stalker!
So yeah, the Force Stalker was kind of a weird choice, right? I'll stick with it. It's fun.
Withdraw!
Okay. So this one's over pretty succinctly. They went a little bit wider. That was pretty awesome. And I just kind of totally shit the bed with my micro here. He just got into like all those little gaps. So I'm just gonna concede that and move on to the next one. Guys, I'm just all about like just constantly like going hard today. Like just kind of keep going hard. And yeah, Lure and Lion, I totally did see the totally saw the leak today. Or not to leak today. It was the leak that Intel leaked like the thing about like the Tomb Kings, about the Arabian lore of magic. I think it's called the Lore of Sand. So Fire Scorpion, it actually hasn't been like fleshed out 100%. It's only really in War Master, and it really has to do with like buffing up or hindering the other army. There's not a lot of like direct damage spells or anything like that. There's not a lot of really cool stuff. Indie Pride and I did a really cool video on it. Parmigiano. Let's see what we can do. Dark Elves. You just landed in Atlanta. Bravo King, you're all over the place. I don't know who to play right now. I do not know who I want to play against the Dark Elves. Do you know Lady Turin is the reincarnation of Slanesh? Rip Turin. You want to see the dwarves? You shall see the dwarves, Whiskey Jack. They are not going to be the best pick here because of the just the large amount of AP that they can do, but I'm okay with it. Run. We'll actually get. I'm gonna get some heavy artillery ammo. Can Warplock Jazales penetrate steam tanks? So actually, they have like some of the highest penetration of any unit, to be totally honest. So they should be able to do some serious damage. Okay, now we're gonna go with a lot of Longbeards here, because they have a lot of great armor too. Some Slayers in the back. For the lady. We might just need one Runesmith. I might just do one. Just so I can get another unit of Longbeards, that might be a little bit better here. Or drop a cannon. I just want just a shit ton of like range coming at them hard and heavy. Although they can outrange me pretty hard, I'm counting on them having a Malekith or something like that. Are there any dwarf? There are absolutely dwarf women. Go with your heart, the heart of a lion. This is definitely a Van Damme all on the hip service announcement. Okay, we're just gonna go ahead and put that pressure on early. Get that counting, clocking, counting down. I gotta work on some of my builds because the meta has kind of shifted a little bit. Like warriors having permanent or like a chaos. Apparently using a lot of like chosen warriors with halberds. Like, what else in general are really funky and hard to use in my opinion. But I always like to try like experimental stuff with them. Like, oh, I really want to use this. Wait, watch out. Let's see what I went with. French accented dwarves. Oh, goddamn. Really? I've only got this map when I took my artillery. I should have looked at the map before I chose artillery. Shit. Balls. For the ancestor gods.
This is a reckoning.
Just gonna push back to here real quick, like little corner campish, but I chose a real bad army for this situation. Unite them! Unite the clans! It's long beards. That's, probably smell like toes. Oh, look at this! Oh, I know it. I know what I have done, Whiskey Jack. I like to just talk with you guys, you know? Talk you through my choices here. I don't want you guys just to sit there and go, oh, great, what did he choose? And then, like, you just see it all up, like, oh, okay. Gonna have a lot of Dark Riders to deal with here. Nothing flying, though. So there's all this great weapon action. Not as useful. Interesting tactics. We still look. Thank you, Whiskey Jack. Please someone does. No. Hmm.
Runes of smiting upon them. Obey me! The runes are cast! Yes, Thane! Shoot the wizards! Up we go! Nothing can stop us! The clans unite! Slay everything without a beard!
Slay everything without a beard. I didn't know that was a line.
Slayers! Dwarfs! Ready axes! Take your targets well! Take them down!
Great.
Yes, Lord!
And we'll do that on there.
Yes! Strike
I'm just gonna actually push all the way through because my lord is getting hit hot and heavy like.
Let the vengeance begin! Move now! Kill us! To the forge!
Just kind of keep pushing that line.
The might of Karazakara! Fire on the foe!
Oh, backline tongue, skullduggery again. Ooh, shades, man.
Range far, range fast! For the High King! Go! Go! Lord of vengeance! It is a reckoning!
Are my slayers up here? Alright, well, whatever.
Let the vengeance begin! Take back every grudge! It is an order! Allah's blessing!
You can take the Dawi gun line. It's a bold move, but it can work. But your micro will be tested. Well, yeah, that and like this was not the map to do it. What's your favorite 40k faction? Do you think Sanguinius will come back? I hope he comes back, Fire Scorpion. My favorite is absolutely what's it called? Dude, let's just get him into the fray. Let's just go right for the Lord. My favorite is Blood Angels for sure. Yeah, but this was definitely not the map to take. Said Dawi gun line. And Army Loss is kicking in. And that's game. We must protect our nature trails.
For the ancestor gods!
Is that gonna...
Slayers!
What? Loaded plot says it will be trying to be an Alpha Legion plot for the Emperor. Ah, oh, that figures. That would be like that. So some things that like I definitely have to work on are like looking at the map, definitely like trying to choose better for like the matchup. Because if I had looked at the map, I think I would have gone with far less actual what's it called? Artillery, because then I would have actually just focused on like a wider unit, like a wider line. And also, dwarves are not the best choice against dark elves because they can really outmaneuver them. That's this thoughtful face score. Yeah, no, this is how I like actually think. You know what? In a complete turn of events, let's see how this goes. Back on up there, you big bastard. Okay, we'll do that. Oh, come on. They're not even Twilight. They're just cool space vampires. Don't give me that. I don't deserve that. Turn to the dark side. I really don't like that the ready button is ready immediately Thursday night, because it does put a lot of stress on like the player, because it's like, oh shit, okay, well I guess I gotta fucking like do something crazy now. Can I do Skaven next? Absolutely. I look like a generic total Muslim total war leader. Fire Scorpion. That's just completely erroneous. Go all Vanguard skinks and see if they're unready. Favorite lore of magic in tabletop? Oh, easily the high magic, Dimitri. I love high magic. I agree with you. Like, because they're already like super remorseful, the fact that they're like basically just have to kill and eat everything. Now they have to deal with it from like everyone else going, you're killing and eating everything, aren't we? We're not killing everything, I'm sorry. They get Red Thirst and Black Rage, so they just kill fucking everything that they see. So they already deal with enough flack from that, and everyone's like, just these guys are just goddamn unreliable. I really need that here. See, the full Vanguard thing, I've never tried it. I'll try it on the next one. It seems really griefy. Let's do that. That looks good. Okay. Someone hot already. So what is it? Like, let's build it out after this. I have no idea. I haven't seen his skink Vanguard thing. Okay. Oops, yeah, there's supposed to be one.
The merciless host. Dark shards. Chariots. Droopy. Dark riders.
So it's a question of where they will place.
I lust for slaughter.
Death hag. Hag.
Hag!
Dark elves. Merciless warriors.
Okay. Let's see how this goes. The water just popped in my eye. Now I understand what you women have to deal with when you're during oral sex.
Mothers of murder.
So I went with Word of Pain here because I don't know. I feel like I want to give it a try. See how it works against these Dawe. Let's see. Oh, look at this. Look at this little Doom army.
Corsairs, onward. Dark shards. Murder awaits.
Moving out!
Chariots,
Malekith!
on to slaughter. Murder awaits.
I don't have seen any backline anything, so I'm going right for it. Now this is the this is the time our dwarf gunline is really going to work here.
Dark shards. On to slaughter.
Advancing!
Chariots,
Cat and Echo? She got the hard ban once and just never came back.
slaughter them.
Pain demands it. Death hand, of course.
Merciless warriors. On to slaughter. To destruction. Taruki, we are ready. To destruction. Going. Understood. It is done. We understand. Yes.
Fear me!
Chariots.
Right up in that ass.
All shall die! The true king!
Destroy. Chariots. No mercy.
Dude, look at that. Look at that just collapsing.
Moving forward. Cold-blooded. Chariots. Slash kill.
Come on, go through.
Forward! Destruction awaits! Onward! I fear no one!
Deals in death. Dark shards.
Destroy!
Oh, right on my own, guys.
Attend me!
Corsairs. Die, weaklings. Ha! Ha! Going. My blade hungers. Chariots. Eager for battle.
All shall tremble!
Corsairs. Dark elves.
Mystery upon mystery.
Dark riders. Druki, forward. On to slaughter. Druki, forward. Slash. Kill. Advancing.
All right, things are going pretty good here.
I lust for slaughter!
Alrighty. Okay, another good win here. Another good win. Dark Hell's always ran and true for me. High elves or go home. I gotta do some high elves for you, Gabo. You went with a lot of Longbeards, not with great weapons, so I think that was probably a better choice than my use of great weapons. And he went with a lot of dwarf warriors, but the chariots was able to actually use them pretty well here. 15, 22, 50 kills on Malekith alone. He was just kind of pushing through. I didn't take them off of skirmish initially, so that kind of pissed me off. But we did get those Dark Riders into the back line real fast to shut down some of those cannons. But the Grudge Throwers got a lot of kills off on them as well. But overall, pretty fun fight. A good battle. Do I remind you of the babe? I don't know. Is that a question? What power babe. The power. The power. The babe. Okay, so we'll do this, that, this. Okay, ooh, Skaven again. Okay. Oh, actually, I did say we'd go Skaven. Well, he's already chosen Skaven, so we'll do that. We'll do that after. Skaven will be the next one. Skaven will be the next one. Promise. Mm-hmm. Mm. 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 Oh, good Tyrion. Just to get some extra, what's it called? Something. Oh, let me look at the map first before I start getting crazy. Yeah, Castle Drachenhof, this will do. Oh, shit. Oops. That's gonna be easy to counter against now. Oopsies, oopsies, oopsies. What can men do against such reckless hate? Are you guys singing like so like it sounds like you guys have like a harmony going of like singing, and I'm liking it. Who's leaving? I don't know if good at my dudes. Oh, Fat Hank, later, man. Thanks for joining us, dude. I'm gonna organize this army in my head here. Yes, Anakin. Well, let's just go with this. This is kind of a weird. I'm trying a totally experimental kind of army here. I don't know how it's going to work at all. David Bowie, best Goblin King. The real Goblin King knows magic dance. Are you going to use Supreme Emperor Patriarch of the Roman Empire Balthasar Aurelian? Dude, Andre, it's so good you mentioned that because it's exactly like that. Straight up, checks viewer count. What's up, 46 in ETS? Sometimes we get up to 60, 70 people. Sometimes, you know. Just depends the day. 46 ets. 46 ets. 40. The 46 ets straight up is straight up. But only like 25 likes. Smash that. Oh yeah, guys. If you don't know, when you watch a stream, if you like the stream, it helps promote it up higher and higher and higher. So do definitely like that. It helps me out a ton. So.
White lions. Spearmen.
Comes to him surprises? Oh my god.
Archers. Illyrian reavers. Loyal. It will be done. Heir of Anarian. Archers.
We'll see how this goes. Yeah, anytime you're watching myself or Turn or anything like that, it helps us a ton because it makes it like we're more highly discoverable. Aha! Just as I expected. Oh, 2 bells. Crazy. Oh, man, this is gonna be fun. Okay, who disliked? So we'll use these guys to harass that backline when the time comes. That Doom Wheel should be interesting. But we'll see how this works.
Assyrian guides us. March!
Understood. Battle calls.
Move! We away! Ah, sir! Move!
Oh, sorry guys. That stupid overlay.
Archers! Orders received.
He's gonna put the Skaven slaves to kind of absorb some of that damage here.
We away! Serve the king! We go! It shall be done! Forward! Assa, advance! Understood! Orders received! March! Battle calls! Move! Without fail! Setting forth! Assa, advance! Setting forth! Assyrian guides us! Illyrian reap!
Heir of Anarian.
Oh shit, wrong button.
Very well. Understood.
Signer! Spearman! Oriole! It shall be done! Illyrian!
Archers. To battle. Tyrion. Forward. Heir of Anarian.
Okay, keep that backline on pressure. After this, could you do Skaven? Absolutely, I'll do Skaven. I'm so sorry, I forgot.
Illyrian reavers! Archers! Hold!
He's got to be on protect.
It shall be done. Full order.
Oriole! Death to all!
Deploy.
Assa, move! We go! Can I be traced? Advance!
Sensor bearers coming down hot and heavy.
Without fail!
And everyone switches there.
By Assyrian. Glory awaits. Archers. Astute. On ahead. Loyal. We go. For Assyrian. Lawmaster of Poet.
Are there any good Skaven? Are you talking about like good aligned ones, or because for the most part they're very opportunistic, right?
Archers! For Assyrian!
Sunfang lusts for battle.
With that rear charge on those sensor bearers. Ooh, that was a good scorch on his part.
Eager for battle. Immediately.
Archers!
Leadership going down hard and heavy over there. Switch over that abomination.
White Lion!
Can Space Marines feel love? Left to overlay on during battle for food. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. Where's this Doom Wheel?
Without fail!
Champion of Alarian.
Bring this guy over here now.
Onwards to victory.
White Lions! Orders received! Make Oakland proud!
Let's help hit abomination down. It's gonna really be a thorn in my asshole. You
Obey. Assa for
go right to that. Haha. This one's gonna be pretty foregone conclusion, methinks, guys. That there, you there. lock them, if we can lock them down. Oh, no. You, here. Perfect, that's what I want to do. Lock that wheel up.
We will obey. What lions? Weapons ready. Spearman. Shield of the Everqueen. I go. Road and filth. Orders received. Without fail.
We got that doom wheel locked down.
Honor bound. Forward.
What's wrong with Sunfang? Recharge blocked.
With me.
Son of a bitch.
Forward.
Let's just get some shit over here and finish this off over there.
Without fail.
That thing's coming down hard and heavy. Oh, good scorch. I clumped up way too hard over there.
Heir of Ameria. It shall be done.
Actually take you guys. Charge you down there. Racier of Ruin. Okay.
White lions. Usher. Forward. Archers.
As you say.
Lawmaster of Hoenn.
Guys, I haven't used one heal, like just a scrub.
Eager for battle. Spearman. Sinner. The gods will it. White lions. Forward. We away. Lawmaster of Hoenn. It is done. Archers. Onward.
Get another heal off right there. Doom Mill just pissed me off.
Orders received. Asur, attack! Lawmaster of Hoenn. Spearman. It shall be done.
And there it is. Whew, that was a hard one. Or not a hard one, just a long one, tedious one. Save replay. HE versus Skaven win. And now we'll play some Skaven. Woo! What did I miss? I gotta scroll up and chat here. Whew! Definitely, like, those archers just came to bear. They were shooting shit up hard. They had a lot of Skaven slaves that just kind of get burned up real fast, like. See, this was a pretty experimental build I went with. Went with a pretty wide force of a lot of spearmen because I knew that their troops can't typically take out a long line of spearmen, and I knew my archers would be able to really kind of like hold them down. In the back line of these Illyrian Reavers, I mean 23 and 13, their only goal was to just kind of harass and lock up stuff that forced him to keep his Hell Pit Abomination out of the fight longer, forced him to actually, what, the Deathwing Globadiers that we killed fast? Was one? Whatever. These guys, yeah. Well, they still got some pretty good kills on them, but the Chud has fallen to Slanesh. What is going on here, guys? What kind of madness is this? Yeah, so Skaven are very opportunistic. They're not necessarily good or bad. They just go with whatever is supposed to be better for them, which more often than not, almost like 99% of the time, is evil. Space Marines, do they feel love? Like, has a Space Marine and a sister a battle ever just boinked? They don't. They kind of have a really hard time with human feelings. The way I kind of described this to my friend was that, like, Warhammer 40,000 Space Marines are kind of like, they take teenagers, they take young boys and they put them through the whole Space Marine program to become Space Marines. So you've got these people who don't have developed emotional spectrums trying to deal with the fact that their sole purpose is war, but they interact with humans who are extremely emotional by their comparison, or by their perspective, their worldview. So they're like, what do you mean crying? What the hell's crying? Like, they don't understand certain things. And I think a lot of it is like, you've got these these super futuristic super soldier man boys, man children that don't understand emotions and can't really cope with the human side of the Imperium, which is the majority of the Imperium. So you have this whole like defenders of everything that just can't really hang. First play on stream with you without the sniping. Niels, don't snipe, man. Don't snipe me, bro. Sunfang was blocked. What Skaven ability blocks for the entire game like that? Ooh. That's not gonna be right there. Let's do that. These runes are basically super ripped versions of Kurt Russell from Soldier. I mean, honestly, yeah, Whiskey Jack, that's the best comparison ever. Let's see what I wanna do. I gotta do something with a lot of people that are fast. Who stocks? Who has stock? Yeah, in like the Night Lord's books, they're all like gang gang members. They're not actual like oh, this is and for Fenris, they take the future Space Wolves are like, oh, you fought like really well in battle, so we're gonna send you to being a Space Marine. Like for the Night Lords, like, oh, we take these gang members that kind of are rough and tumble pretty good. We're gonna put them through the through the process of becoming a Legionnaire. You know what? Maybe this isn't a good idea. I don't know how this is gonna work, guys. I don't know here. Yeah. I want to do that. Go super wide on them. I have a really weird army. I kind of just was like choosing things pretty randomly at one point. Did Manfred become so spiteful because he can't bang Vladdy's daddy's mother? No. Manfred's very spiteful because he's a bald asshole. Master Chief is the most famous Space Marine. Dude, without a doubt. I love Halo lore. I've read so many Halo books when I was growing up. So, I originally had an army that was a lot of Plague Monks. Then I realized, okay, if I'm against, what else? That's not going to be a good thing. They can just pluck them apart. Thursday night. Thanks for watching, man. Thanks for joining us. Have a good one, dude. So I switched to all Storm Vermin. I was like, you know what? That's probably too narrow. I got to go wider. So I switched to a core of Storm Vermin, followed by outliers of Plague or Clan Rats with spears and shields. So we'll see how it goes. Not only is it really painful, it's extremely hazardous, Gary. You might not even survive, pretty much. So we're going to switch over to some sub-cockfights after this, guys. So we went with a backline too of some Plague Claw catapults too here. I mean, I saw that we had quite a bit of opening, so we'll see how this works. We have Rat Ogres that can really kind of help try and get up there quickly. Storm Vermin to take out any kind of big things, but we'll see. I'm really skeptical on this list. I wanted something that's really going to be able to push up field. Yes, most people that get selected, like, oh, okay, hey, I made it all the way to becoming, like, hey, I get to be a Space Marine. I made it all the way to this one point. Yeah, and you might just not even make it past that one point. You might just die. Like, it's a pretty rigorous or gruesome process. I can do a video on, like, you know, that process and all the different glands and everything, because I have these super glands that, like, allow them to, like, quite literally process bark. A bunch of crazy shit. Let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can do. These war dancers going hot and heavy at me. Yeah, just bulldoze right through those war dancers. Fuck it, right? It's okay, we can take it. Oh man, those guys came out of nowhere. I was like, why is he okay with me just getting up in that back line? That's scary for me. Oh yeah, I knew that would come through and just kind of really rip me up here. Yeah, it's gonna hurt. I'm gonna go ahead and use this right here. I know it's gonna kill my own units, but I'm gonna do more damage to him. Damn it! But we were doing really well, and then that rear charge happened, so that was on me. I probably should have kept those red ogres back a little bit until we had a better engagement going.
Forward, backwards. Onwards. Move, move. Attack, charge. Nasty things die. Agree, comply.
Eee! Yeah, it would have been good. But just I didn't really even see those wild vetters coming. I was like, where? I mean, there should be wild vetters in this army, and then bam, that did me in.
Great, great!
Okay, so we can't really do much here. I'm actually just going to concede this and move on to the next one. There was one more I feel like I didn't do here. I mean, like, we were doing pretty well across that front line. And I also didn't have my flanks attack, and that's a pretty big issue. My micro just dropped off the edge there. Didn't even pay attention to it. It's 145. Yeah, let's definitely get a. So we'll do a multiplayer battle here, hosted battle. Let's see. The game name will be 2v2. No, let's do Sparty. Password will be 2v2. Okay, let's get a 2v2 going. And remember, guys, if you do have a potato, please do not join. It's just not enjoyable for anyone. I know it kind of sounds mean and everything, but we want to make sure that everyone can have a good time and watch everything. And those of you that do play, you also want to be able to experience a fun game. Let's get a good one going here. So again, that game name is Sparty. Password is 2v2, all lowercase, guys. Hey Booster, thanks for joining us, man. Have a good one. I never like to watch you leave. Quiet Storm, no. Go on a little Ekron. Ekron's a little diverse looking at least. Or no, I don't know what I want to do. I'm so indecisive today, guys. Okay, we're going for one more person. Baudelaire. The godification of the emperor was post-heresy. Yeah. Okay, so I'm actually going to jump on out. So when I do jump out, make sure you guys close my slot. We only want to do a 2v2. I'm going to jump out. Someone please close that third slot. Actually, I'm going to do it right now. I'll jump out. Battles, multiplayer battle. How do humans become vampires? When vampires bite them and make them humans. Uh-oh. Someone's in the spectator slot? Yeah, if you guys are in that, please leave the spectator slot. I will have to make a new game here pretty soon. Oh, you're not playing it, Spark? No, I'm definitely not playing. I'm going to spectate and I'll kind of... But it looks like I'm gonna have to make a new game, guys. Someone's in the spectator slot, and that is gonna put a damper on things. I should get going myself. No, Quiet Storm. If you leave, man, I'll get pissed. Okay, so it looks like they're gonna be playing that game. We can't get on in. I'll host another one. We'll name it Stream. Name the game name is Stream Fun. Password is again 2v2. We'll check it one more time before that. Yeah. So game is Stream Fun. Password is 2v2. Game name, just leave. Yeah. They went into the battle, so they're gonna go ahead and play their battle on their own. They're gonna have fun with that. So actually, game name Sparty, password 2v2. That was a problem. We didn't have the spectator slide open. So yeah, game name Sparty, password 2v2. Go ahead and join on up, guys. Voiced by your own meta. So is Blood Kiss just sucking blood without killing the victim? It doesn't necessarily say, like, do they have to drink? What I think the Blood Kiss is you have to drink the vampire's blood, kind of like they have to do in a lot of other lores. So it's hard to say, really. It used to be that they had to drink from, like, they had to drink a potion, and that potion in and of itself is what gave you vampirism. Multiplayer battle. Spectate 2v2. There we go. Attila, welcome, man. Thanks for joining, dude. What happened to Necron Pariahs? I'm not sure, Andre. What do you mean? What's your question on that? Okay, I'm actually going to take a quick pee here while this gets going. My green screen doesn't fall over. Ooh. 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 Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, and we're back. Look. It didn't fall. Miraculously enough. There we go. Alright, so you... So we'll do 2 of these, I think. I think we were saying that we wanted to do one where it's all gunpowder. So we'll start off with this one, just have some fun, and then we'll do all gunpowder. So whenever they're ready, we'll get them going. 3:14, so we'll maybe do 2. I'm not sure. I gotta take a look at my time. Let's see here. Let me check something. Okay, there we go. All right, so we're in the match. Let's see how we go. We got some interesting armies here too, so I'm excited to see how this is. Okay. Sure that this looks good. There we go. So we got quite the army here. We've got Rising Chaos playing on the Black Orcs, or no, I'm sorry, not the Black Orcs, on the Crooked Moon. We've got, who is this? Cetra on the Beastmen, who is playing the Dawi. Paul is playing the Dawi, and we've got Gimme Toro, Gimme Bull as the Vampire Counts. Let's see here. Yeah, guys, definitely hit that like button. It does kind of pump my stream up higher in the, hey, you should watch this type hierarchy of things. Do the same thing if you've ever watched Turin streams, anything like that. It's pretty huge for our channels. So let's see, a large line of Black Orcs here with some, is this just Savage Orcs? Okay, some Savage Orcs, some Rusty Arrors here, some Night Goblin Archers, and then some Nasty Skulkers. Then who did he go with? Mighty Orc War Boss. Oh, missed my zoom in. Is it Colossus? Okay. Then some lovely gore herd. A lot of gores. Just normal gores here with shields. Which, might be beneficial. I mean, there's not a ton of archery coming out of here, minus this. Or, I'm sorry, this and this. And that little guy. Little quarrelers. You don't see many quarrelers in competitive lists nowadays. Has a tasty like to viewer ratio on this stream right now. You should be proud, Misha. Yay! Thank you, Misha. Skeleton warriors here. Just overall kind of a bit of a wider army here for Gimme Toro, Necromancer, and a Necromancer, both in their carts. They're unholy. Do these count as unholy lodestones? Well, we'll find out as this goes on. The mini Screaming Bell. But you get the dwarf organ guns already starting to unload on the foul. Oh, Jesus Christ! Look at this ravening horde of wolf riders with a foul. Oh! I didn't know these rangers had cool little cloaks like that. Look at that. I feel like I'm looking at like a Blood Bowl team right now. Oh man. Organ guns just unleashing hell up there, but really not so much damage. There's not a lot of orc corpses back here. The gore herds just charging down the hills. This is a good matchup for both armies, because these gore herds are better equipped to fight all these skeletons. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, look at that. Juicy charge. We've got a little bit of potato action, so I apologize about that, guys. It's a Black Orc charge in there. Ungrim coming in for that giant ass. Quite literally, that giant. Oh, and then just kicked aside. Dude, the orcs across the line and the dwarves. I feel like I'm looking at a picture right now in the middle of a dwarf army book. How's everything doing health-wise? Ooh! That giant is not liking the dwarf artillery. But it did get in the backfield. It is starting to do some work on those Uthar Raiders. Oh, a side charge of the bulls. By bulls, I mean minotaurs. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, this one's going. Dude, this is Whiskey Jack. This is absolutely going. Look at this. Just this charge downhill too of like these crazy forces. This is definitely something out of End Times, because the vampires did ally with a lot of the forces of order. Not the dwarves, but they did help out the Empire a lot. Like Vladi Dadi did definitely help out. Let's get a charge in here of. This is going to be some of the only units that can actually fight these Minotaurs are these Blood Knights. Oh man, just knocking over Minotaurs here, skewering them on their lances. This is a great fight. I'm loving this. I'm loving this. Dude, just the lands of death and living fighting right here. Bat swarms everywhere. Look at these. It doesn't even look like bats. It looks like little wings. Or fangs. The Crypt Horror is kind of going into town here on the Bestigors. I'm kind of liking not looking at the health of things. I'm just kind of getting the cinematic shots in, because these Rusty Arrows are tearing up these Quarrelers. Look at this. We have our sleeping giant. But the Black Orcs are putting in the work. They are just decimating this front line. Barely even hurt. Look at this. All still in really good fighting condition here. Oh. Equine Miners, though. Don't really get to see them very often. I think that the dwarves are not going to have an easy time kind of keeping the Black Orcs at bay. They're going to definitely kind of break down their barracks doors, as it is said. Do have a bit of a blobbing problem here with the Gore Herd. They should be wrapping around trying to engage what's left of these Grave Guard. There is a lot that could be done here, and the Beastman player is who is Beastman player? Cetra is definitely getting caught up over here on the left side. But the Necromancers are holding strong, holding the line. Look at this, dude. These Crypt Ghouls just picking their teeth with the Bestigors. Oh! The dead Minotaurs here. Oh, these are Chaos Spawn, whoopsies. Just kind of mouth to mouth. Ass to mouth right there. Oh, Slayer's coming in, though, to do some heavy damage. Putting down one unit of Black Orcs pretty soundly. You got the Orc War Boss jumping in on these Dwarf Warriors. You've got a Thane, surprisingly enough, by Paul, who's on his last leg. Nasty Skulkers trying to deal with these Dragonback Slayers. Their Ungrim is their leadership, right? Yeah, Ungrim is still... Oh, dude, Ungrim is taking it to the orcs here. I wonder about the size of a Black Orc, dude. Look at him. Look at him by comparison, man. Maybe because of his crest he looks huge, but shit, he's up there. The Undead, though, are still kind of starting to break over here. Very little of these Skeleton Spear means the Scriptors are starting to crumble off the field. The Beastmen are in really good order. Morgur is still at full strength here. You got a Bray Shaman as well. They do have one whole big fat unit of Sternsmen. That's going to be pretty dicey. They're going to want to get those Bestigors into those Sternsmen ASAP, because this rear charge ain't going to be anyone's friend. Ooh! That is going to just mulch those guys up. Look at that. Look at that morale just dropping. Reinforced by that other unit of Crypt Horrors. The Black Orcs, which were at one point in really good shape here, are starting to really get hindered. I mean, as we can see, I think there's very few left. Wow. They really pulled through. The dwarves, I thought, were pretty beat hand over fist. And these Blood Knights are just reaping a tally. They have been charge after charge after charge and not been shut down once. But I think I've spoken too soon. We'll see, though, how this goes. The balance of power is definitely in the favor of the dwarves. Or I'm sorry, of the orcs and beastmen. Look at the Dawi just charging up the hill, though, just trying to, like, you know, sally forth. A little sortie party, right? Gary, yeah, I know a ton about Halo lore. I know way too much about Star Wars lore. I know quite a bit about Lord of the Rings as well. Cthulhu mythos, I'm really big on. Dude, Wurzar trying to get in there and duel with the best of them, just taking out stuff to these Crypt Horrors. That's not Wurzar, I'm sorry, that's an Orc War Boss. They do need to bring this Vlad down real fast, real hard, like, because that's going to really tank the rest of the, or what's left of the Undead army, and help them focus on the remainder of the Dwarf army, which is in very bad shape right now. I mean, I feel like some really good charges could knock out that Thane. What's up with these Dwarf Warriors? Uh-oh. A game of Orc and Dwarf, or as is known as Cat and Mouse. Oh, look at that. Look at this. It's really duking it out over there. I think Vlad's on his last leg. Quite literally, he's on a... Oh, there it is. There's the last leg. Boom. Vlad is down. The undead begin to finally crumble off the field. And our dwarfs are finally going to start, I think, failing here for good. The war boss is going to put the hurt on some pain on some dwarves over here. But Ungrim can put a pretty big dent in that orc war boss. He does have to watch out for that. Oh. He has brought murder. And that 44 attack bonus onto all of them, trying to do what he can. Cycle charging in. Real good on, who's the orc player again? Rising Chaos here. Rising Chaos staying pretty deep in this. I think that this is going to spell doom for our mighty Dawe. This is such a good 2v2. I can't wait to cast this on the YouTube channel. Holy shit, guys. This was brutal. The war boss just going in for those cycle charges. The Bray Shaman just whipping his giant, disgusting hog. Ungrim on his last head crest. Oh! And I think that's all she wrote, guys. She wrote a lot. Anne Rice was a prolific writer. See the battlefield here surveyed. Quite the death tallies. But holy crap, that one was good. So let's take a look at that post-battle report here real quick. Let's look at Rising Chaos and Paul, because that was definitely a kind of an ebb and flow back and forth here. We had 110, 48, and 119 kills from the Black Orcs. Definitely thought there would have been more from this one, but they were really able to get in there and do a shit ton of damage. The Giant wasn't able to come to bear. Had it been able to, I feel like the Dwarf fight would have gone a lot faster and a lot more in Rising Chaos's favor. But even got 68 and 49 kills on Nasty Skulkers is pretty huge, because you can get quite a bit of value out of those units when you're fighting with dwarfs. The Savage Orcs 48 and 40, so pretty good value, as well as the Orc War Boss really getting in there. The cycle charging at the end was great. That was an awesome fight, guys, so definitely GG on that. But the, what the hell is this thing? Organ Gun really going ass wild in the back there, coupled with the Earthar's Raiders and the Quarrelers. They were able to bring that Giant down really fast. But you still had a really strong front line of dwarfs here, Paul. I mean, like, Longbeards with great weapons were able to probably dish out quite a bit of damage to those Black Orcs. 78, 107, and 3 for those little guys. These guys just didn't do much. But they had 150 kills on the Dragonback Slayers, 87 kills on these Slayers. Definitely a lot of damage being poured out as that kind of line ebbed and flowed back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So they chased up the hill, then back the hill. Like, oh man, it was great. So good. Let's take a look at Setra and Gimmy's army. So, oh man, Setra had 116 kills on that Bray Shaman, just riding through the lands on his chariot here. But 102, 209, 90 kills on the Bestigors, eating up a lot of those skeletons. But still 129 on those Sternsmen, and 81 on the Graveguard. So you know that the Graveguard were definitely exacting a toll back onto the Gores that were only at 30, 48, 54, 46, and 39. Those guys are going to be a lot better in hand-to-hand combat than their skeleton counterparts, able to do a ton of damage, ton of damage. And the side charge here of those Minotaurs was pretty awesome, right? That was able to put a lot of initial pressure on the Vampire Count army. But then we have really the hero of the Vampire Count army is the Blood Knights. They were able to get a really good charge in on some of those Minotaurs and knock them down in health really fast. And they were able to do a rear charge on, I think it was 2 units of Bestigors and 1 unit of Gores that was fighting 2 units of Crypt Horrors. These 2 units of Crypt Horrors at 34 and 35. And it was silenced them so quickly. That hammer and anvil attack was so good. Oh man. There's definitely a really well fought fight here, guys. Really enjoyed the shit out of it. those Blood Knights totally ruined my Minotaurs, etc. So really good fight to end. I think we're going to end the cast on it. Like, I don't know if I can top that. I really enjoyed the hell out of it. Oh man. I'm actually going to boot it up here real quick and save it separately. Battles, replays. I'll take care of that separately then. But what time is it? So it's 3:30. Screw it. Let's do it. Let's do another one. You know what, guys? To the victor goes a guy named Victor with really small hands. So game name will be Gunpowder. Password will be Sparty. And the rules for this 2v2 will be only gunpowder units. Strictly gunpowder units. I'm debating if I want to forbid gyrocopters here. And no miners. No miners at all. So pretty much we're just going to be looking at gunpowder units exclusively. What does that mean? There's a Chaos God Emperor due to all the beliefs. If the God Emperor is not a god, does that mean there's a Chaos God Emperor due to all the beliefs? No, not at all. It just means that the God Emperor doesn't like to think of himself as a god. He is quite clearly up there with being a god. Because the Chaos Gods are not gods in the divine sense. They're just very, 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 very powerful and old Chaos Demons, more or less. The way that it kind of talks about is that they come to fruition through like nascent warp energy that eventually bursts the four of them. Oh, that's right. Oops. Oh, man, good call. Gary made a really good call. So let me do this. Let me go to my desktop here real quick. (2v2) stream. Perfect. There it is. Perfect. We did that. We did it, guys. Okay. What did I name that game again? Isn't it Gunpowder or something? Alright, yeah, so game name, Gunpowder, all one word. Password, Sparty. We'll actually just do 1v1 on this, because I feel like if we do more than that, it'll just kind of get a little hectic, and we'll be able to, it'll be kind of meh. So we'll do an open map. Sure, this one's fine. And just Gunpowder here. But yeah, guys, really good calls on that. I totally almost shit the bed there. Father touch. Interesting. So yeah, only Gunpowder, so we're probably going to be looking at Dwarfs and Empire. One army as the Dawe and one as the Empire. I'll wait for one other person to join on in. But again, guys, real GG on that last one. That was so good. That was so good. Yeah, I dragged the autosave to my desktop and then renamed it again, so we should be all good. Are grenades Gunpowder? I'll allow it. You'll have to charge them downfield, but I'll allow it. You know what? Screw it. It'll be against me. What do they have? I like... We'll do a Rune Lord on his Anvil of Doom. Yep, I absolutely did. I'll check one more time. Yeah, I pulled the autosave out onto my desktop and then renamed the autosave in the folder, and I've made like 2 copies of it, so we hopefully now have it for sure. So I'll do that with this. I know, you guys were so scared. It was a good call, though. Mastarina Galangi! Oh, Colossius, I'm sorry, man. Do you even play normal games? I'll say no to the flying war machines. I just won't pick that action. We won't do that. We don't really have to worry about that. Let's see here. We feel able to squeeze in one more of these. Perfect. That's exactly what I wanted to do. Okay, let's get it going. Everyone on the Discord really enjoyed that game, guys. So, if you were on the Discord, if you're not on the Discord, it's pretty much for Turn Nice channel. Pretty much everyone that watches both of our streams is on those channels. So this will be fun. We don't have many hills to work with here, so it should be just kind of a straight-on, just like vicious cockfight. Which gunpowder will win against the other? I think that handgunners are a little bit farther shot than thunderers, so we'll see how that goes. The great cannons, I think, are a longer shot than dwarf cannons, though, too. Let's see how this goes. Let's see what happens. Gotta go to a cookie decorating thing tonight, guys. I'm gonna decorate the shit out of some Christmas cookies. Oh, Napoleon was like the king of grudging. He was probably the last of the Dawi for sure. Because, I mean, if you think about it, Napoleon was what? 3'2". So Napoleon at his height, like when he was like tallest in the given day, was 3'3". And when they banned him to Alba, he'd just sit there and he would mine all day with a really small little pickaxe. So he's 3'2". He's a little scamp. Oh, look at this. Look at this, like, field of death. This is a lovely room of death. My battery's up on this hill. Yeah, I know, but like historically, he actually was of average height. I like the joke that he wasn't, because people at the time were very small, very, very small. So it's just a really funny joke. Oh, I thought that it deployed. I was like, what? Where? I don't think I've ever looked at the Handful of Doom. In this game, at least. Look at him, dude. I mean, I'll allow it. But where... There should be more. There should be way more. Oh, God, there's going to be so many Outriders. There's a myth that he only had one testicle? Dude, Boris Tarbinger is just going to get completely decimated here. Yeah, I knew there would be a ton of these guys. I should have said no Outriders. Oh man. They're just getting swarmed by these Outriders. Going full tilt. That was unfortunately anticlimactic. Sorry guys, I completely forgot about Outriders. Usually by the end of streams, my brain's a little like fucked anyway, so. Unite them. Unite the clans. Let's see. My guys don't want to shoot, so it's uphill enough that they can't like shoot at anything. Yeah, see? Should have just chosen a born old shoot it. Yeah, kind of got all caught up on the hills and everything. So sorry about that, guys. Kind of an anticlimactic kind of end of the night when we had such a great fight out before it. This hell beast in the air. See if we can get at least Boris Toadbringer down. Oh, dude, he's just mulching shit up over there. All of our artillery's pretty much been silenced. This is not gonna go well. I mean, we might, like, limp out of this.
Let the vengeance begin. Thunderous. Strike out. Chicken aim. Yes. Missiles making. Kill anything without a head. Master engineer. That's an order. Brunbergy. With haste.
Only Scottish dwarf in the roster, contrary to popular interpretation of fantasy dwarfs.
What's going on here? For the Kara's encore! I'll get my tools! Armed and ready! Thunderous! Gears of Zufbar! Bridge far, bridge fast!
Where's Phalem? Can I miss that asshole?
Vengeance! For Kara's encore! Kill them! Locked and loaded!
Just catching little, like, little shots here and there. Alright, they're fleeing too, I guess. Look at him. Just... Oh! Dude, just ripping up some dwarves. Dwarfs. Alrighty. And that is the end of that. Did I miss Fatty's butthole? Fatty lump lump. Fatty fatty fat fat. Alright guys, just to kind of spare you some headache here. As soon as my Rune Lord breaks, well, I'll go ahead and end it. Oh yeah, there it is. You had such a good chance too. Yes, laddie. I love how the dwarf engineer pulls out this ridiculous, like, look at that thing. Alright guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end this. It was a well-fought fight, GG. But that is gonna conclude our stream here today. Thank you so much for watching here, guys. Always have a good time with y'all streaming and stramming. Sorry they were a little more rapid fire today. I really wanted to burn through as many actual quick battles as I could, because as we can see, my position is real low. I've only had 31 wins, and I think maybe I've played 60 games. So I don't really play enough games, so I really wanted to get up in that and start playing a lot more. So GG guys, thanks so much for watching here today. Could be working a lot more on my kind of quick battle game, as it were, to hopefully get a lot higher in that. If I take a look at some of the top players, I know you guys know where he is, right there. Oh, Turn was right there. Oh, that's Turn. That's Turn. Turn's he changed his name to do quick battles, so that's him right now. So Turn's at 69. So I got quite a ways to go to catch up with him. But thanks for watching today, guys. Have a good one. And for those of you guys who did donate here today, thank you so much. I know that some people just recently signed up on Patreon. That's always really, really huge for me. As I was saying, I will be doing this mainstream here pretty soon, or mainstream, full-time. And any kind of donations really, really help me out. Sponsors, super chats, Patreons. I'm trying to transition to that and have it not completely make it so I have to just eat like ground beef and rice all day, which I actually consequently really enjoy. So I've got that going for me. But thanks so much for watching today, guys. Let me see if I missed anything in chat. Yeah, thanks so much, Whiskey Jack, for supporting even my winning and my losing. There's a ghost behind me. That's not funny. I'm scared of ghosts. Oh. Yeah, it's my green screen. As like the day kind of goes down, it gets more and more obvious, so I have to like change it. But thanks again so much for watching today, guys. Have a good one. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. I won't be streaming next weekend. I might be streaming on Saturday because I'll be going back to my parents' house. I'll bring my computer with me. But if I don't talk to any of you guys, have a great holiday if you celebrate Christmas. If not, have a great holiday either way. I will be streaming probably next Saturday. I'll try to squeeze one in. And I might try and do it the weekend after that, but the next 2 weekends will be kind of dicey. But after that, I'll be streaming during the week and on the weekends. So I'll put up a streaming schedule so you guys can have that probably in the 1 p.m. Pacific time slot on the weekdays, and the same thing on the weekend. I kind of stick on that kind of track. But thanks for watching here today, guys. Have a good one and take care.